Hi guys, this is Raj here. Welcome to the world of Salesforce. Today is the day 6 class where we are going to discuss about what are the data types available in the Salesforce and how to create custom fields in the Salesforce. Right? So till previous class we have discussed how to create objects. Right? We have created different types of objects in the Salesforce and different applications, right? So we have created one hospital management application. So let me go into this Salesforce. See here. Let me go into our hospital management application. Go to the app launcher, view all. So hospital management application. So this is the custom application which we have created. So under this, see here, accounts and contacts are the standard objects and doctors and patients which we have created. Right? I have created one more object known as employees. Right? Under this hospital management, employees. So who are the employees? Right? So, and how to create the data inside the employees and how to create the data we have seen under this doctors, right? Patients we have seen, right? So under this employees also we are going to see. So by creating some custom fields in it. So in order to create the custom fields, so we need to understand. So what is the field? First of all, field and how to create a field. So while creating a field, we need to understand what are the different data types. So if you go here in this accounts object, go to the any one of the record. If you see here, so these are the different data types where the data is storing. So see here account name. So it is one looking like one data type. So here you can see this annual revenue. Some numeric number is there. So and some rupee symbol is adding here. Right? If you can see currency symbol is adding here. So how to add this currency? So if I am in India, how the system knows that I am in India and it is showing as a rupee. But I want to change this rupee to some dollars or euros. How to change this? Right? And you can see here the address. Right? What is this data type? If you see the here employees. Right? So how the system is adding this data in this particular fields. That means we need to choose the particular data types here. Right? So Salesforce is giving here some standard fields to you, ready-made fields provided by the Salesforce, right? Where we are going to store the application or business organization specific data, right? In not only in the standard fields, in the custom fields also, we are going to store the application or business specific data, right? So by default, when creating any object in the Salesforce, if you can see here, by default, Salesforce is giving to you 5 standard fields to you. Go to this fields and relationship. If you can see here, 4 items are there created by employee name, last modified by owner. So these are the 4 standard fields and the fifth one is ID, right? ID, name, created by, last modified by owner. Right? These are the 5 standard fields given by the Salesforce. Now I want to customize these fields. I want to create so my own fields. Yes, I can create. I am having one more doubt. So can I modify this particular labels here? Can I customize this? Right? Yes, we can customize the fields, but we cannot remove these standard fields. If you go here, just it is giving an edit option. See, right? So, but we cannot remove this. Got it? So now I am going to create some of the custom fields. But in order to create the custom fields, I need to understand a few data types here. Right? We have to select a required data type here. Data type is describing like what type of data or what type of value right? That particular column is holding. That particular field is holding, right? Salesforce is providing some of the data types for you. So go to here new under this fields and relationships, click on this new button. If you can see here, all these are different data types. So it is going to specify the type of information that a custom field will contain. If you can see here, the type of information that a custom field will contain. So if see here, all these are different data types. We are going to discuss in this class and this coming classes as well. Okay, this is the relationships we are going to discuss in the coming class. Okay, and formula also we are going to discuss in the next class. And auto number. See here, auto number. This is a complete separate topic. The relationships are separate topic that I am going to discuss. Okay, later. Then formula is also separate topic. And see here, auto number which you have seen yesterday for the patient object. See here, so auto number. So when you create a new one more record here, so auto number will be generated. If you can save this record, see click on save button. So second record will be generated. See here, second record. I have not given 1, 2, 3, 4. Salesforce by default is generating these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a format which I have given to the Salesforce. So please generate the numbers in this particular format. So Salesforce is giving serialized numbers in this particular format. Right? This is about the auto number. So if you can go here, come down. So these are the different data types. See, we can see here. So with these data types, we are going to create the data inside it. Okay. Now you can see here checkbox. Checkbox indicates so whether the particular data in order to indicate true or false, true or false information in it, right? That means the particular user needs to select a true or false, a checkbox, right? So allow users to select a true or false value, right? If it is checked, it is known as true. If it is unchecked, it is known as false, right? And coming to this currency, see here, very important here, currency. So in order to store the amount values, in order to store the amount values, while selecting this currency, see here, when you selected this currency, the particular field will store the amount value. If you can see here, annual revenue is a currency field where it is going to store the amount value, right? And this currency symbol I will show you while creating the currency field. Like coming to this date, you all know in order to store the date information and along with the time I want to store. So date along with the time. So where I can see this date or time, I can select this date or time, right? Next, I want to store a particular email, right? So the user's email will be stored in this email object, sorry, email field, right? In order to store locations, latitude and longitude information, right? Allow users to define locations, including latitude and longitude. Okay. Where number, in order to store the number, see here, if I want to store the number, right? And here the percent, where I can store the percentage value. I can show you that also. If you see here some percentage values, how it looks like. Anyhow, we are going to create all these things. So if you see here, percentage, like this, the percent value, the percent data type look like. Okay. Now coming to this phone, in order to store the phone number information, allow users to enter their phone number. And automatically it formats it as a phone number. So any 10 digit you have entered in this particular field, so it automatically converts into a phone number format. Okay, coming to this pick list. So if I want to select a list from a list of values, there are some list of values defined. So under this list of values, if I want to select any value, right, that particular information can be stored in a pick list where I can select one value from that list of values. Right? If I want to select multiple values from the list of values, right? Allow users to select multiple values from a list. It is known as pick list multi-select. Two types are there. Okay. So what is the pick list here? Allow users to select a value from a list. Pick list multi-select is allow users to select a multiple values from a, it is not, it is here only one value. Here multiple values. Coming to this text, if I want to store any combination of letters, right? If I want to store any combination of letters and or numbers also you can store here, right? Any email address you want to store, yes, you can store here. Any numeric values you can store here. Any text you can store here, right? But here you can see here text area, right? It is a very limit characters here we are having under this text, right? But here under the text area, we are going to enter up to 255 characters. Text area, it is giving us 255 characters in a separate line. Here we are having only single line. Here like this, we are having only single line. See here, it is a text, but it is in a single line. Right? Text area indicates multiple lines in a separate line, on separate lines. Text, if I want to increase, like for example, I want to write about myself or description, right? So that means you need a multiple lines and need some more characters while filling any application. Right, you are having this particular information like description or tell me about yourself while filling any Naukari website. So there is a one box here. Okay, tell me about yourself in a few lines. So it is a text area long. When users to select this many characters, you can write it there and in a separate lines. Text area rich. Here text area long, all these are formatted. So we cannot like we cannot bold it. We cannot change the colors. But here text area rich is allow users to enter formatted text. Like we can add images as well and you can add links as well. Right? And text area encrypted. So it allows any combination of letters and numbers, but in a encrypted format. Right? And time. So in order to store only the time inside a field. So URL in order to store any valid website address. So all these are different data types allowed in the Salesforce. Now we are going to create some of the fields. Today we are going to create some of the fields. So let me show you mainly the currency, right? And this type of checkbox, all these fields we are going to see, right? Now let me go to any one of the object, any doctor, patient, employees. Okay. Now see here employees, go to this edit object, right? Go to fields and relationships. So what is the default here? Employee name is there. Now I want to see what is the first checkbox here? Checkbox. First one is first data type is checkbox. Let me create one checkbox, new, come down, checkbox, go to next. So under this checkbox, can I write here employee match martial status, right? Whether he is married or unmarried, right? So it will be indicated under this checked or unchecked martial status. Okay, this is the API name. Okay, so if you want to any description or help text, if you want to add it any report types, right? These are the checkboxes. Next. So I want to visible to any which profile? Only for the system admin profile. Okay, click on next. So, and this layout concept also I will tell you. So I am going to add this particular field in this employee layout. Employee layout means the page which we are seeing here, right? I will show you. So let me save this. See here, underscore underscore C. These are the four standard fields given by the Salesforce, and the one field we have created is custom field, which is a checkbox field. Now, if you go here, click on new. See here, employee name is the Marshall status. If you check this checkbox, right? Some employee name as Raj. So Marshall state. So I am checking it as true. That means it is he is married, right? Or if you want to make it as a clear married or unmarried, you can write it here. Married or unmarried, you can write so that if you can want clearly understand. So married means true, unmarried means unchecked. Like this, I can write. Right now, let me add here one more field. Click on new, come down, currency. Right, click on next. So employee salary, I'm writing here. So employee salary. So I want to add some digits also to it. So it is a salary currency amount, right? It may have digits also. So length as some 18 characters, you wish, as you wish. So if you want to make it as a required field, yes, and that means mandatory field, like this red mark indicates the mandatory fields. If there is no red mark, you don't want to given. So it is not mandatory. So like this, if you want to make the salary field as a required field, yes, you can give or else leave it. Click on next. Okay, let me give it as some 14. Now click on next. Okay, so which profile? System admin profile. Click on next. Save it. Now go here. Now just click on new button. It's not refreshed. So reload the page. See, see here. Now it is added here. The employee salary it is added here, right? So we have added one more field, one more data type, which is a currency. And here the employee salary is added. Now see here, let me add some data inside it. Marshall status and employee salary. I'm adding here. Let me add some salary here. Okay. Save it. See, so system is automatically calculating considering the currency value. So it is a Indian rupee it is taking. No, I want to change it to some dollar. No, I want to change it to some euro. How? So based on the user's profile, based on this company, right? So company's information where we have given in the starting are based on the user's information, right? It is automatically detecting, okay, this particular person belongs to India and so based in the India, so it is a rupee I want to calculate. So see here, so I have given some amount to it and by default system is considering here rupee. I want to change this. So go to here setup, click on setup. So check for company information. Check for company information. You can see here, go to this company information. So click on edit. See, you can see here. What is the currency here? INR, right? Indian rupees. Now click on edit. Now I want where is this? I want to change it to some euro. Right? Now save it. Go here. Just refresh the screen. Now you can see the changes. See here, euro. Got it? So like this, if I want to change the currency also, so I can change. Okay. Now Go to one more object, one more field to create. Fields and relationship. Let me create one more field. Checkbox currency is completed. Date. You can write this employee date of joining, right? So add this field to the existing layout. Custom report type. Click on next. I want to be visible to system administrator. So employee layout is there. Save it. Okay. Now come here. Just refresh the screen. See here, date of joining is there. Date of joining is added. So if I click on this edit button, so see the calendar symbol is appearing to you. So date of joining. So click on save button. That's it, right? So I have selected this date and the date of joining is appearing here. Got it? So this is the way the date will appear here. Now go to this create to create one more field here. So like this, you want to create date at time. Yes. So the time also will appear there. So now I am going to create email. So employees email, employee email. Click on next. If I want to make it as visible to the system administrator profile, click on next and click on save. Go here, just refresh the screen. That's it. See here, the employee email is added to my layout, right? So I am going to add this employee email. Like this, we are going to add, see, like this, we are going to add employee phone, right? So employee age, if you want to write it employee age, you can write it here under this number. So employee age, and here the pick list values is there. So remaining all you know, right? So text we can write it. Text already we have given. Text area. So employee about employee you can write it about employee like this. You can write for text area. Take text area as long. So you can click on next. So here you can write about about right about employee. If I want to write some description, so you can add it here. Click on next. So visible to system administrator profile. Click on next and save a new one more field I'm creating here. So let me add text area is completed. If you want to add any time, any URL, any website information, if I want to store, I can store it here. Now coming to this pick list, click on next. So under the pick list, if I want to select some, let us say gender, I'm going to select some gender, right? If there are any pick list values defined in the Salesforce, right, you can select global pick list value where by default in the from the Salesforce it is going to capture. But here and there is no any pick list values predefined. So now I am going to enter values which are separated by a new line. So I am going to select here male, female, others. Right, like this I am going to select some pick list value. So under this gender. So click on next. So I want to visible to system administrator profile. Click on next. Click on save. Save in new. So I want to see this multi-select also. Right? I want to see this multi-select also. So click on next here. So how this multi-select will works. So review multi-select limit options. Okay, got it. Now click on next. Qualification. Let us say qualifications. Okay, I'm right selecting here qualification. So let me select what are the educational qualifications are there. You can write all these things. So whether the employee is having educational qualification up to 10th or intermediate. So that like this, we can write it here 10th plus 2. And that means inter. degree, PG, doctorate, right? So now click on next, right? I'm going to select to the system administrator profile. Now click on next and save it. That's it. So now whatever the values I have selected here, whatever the data types I have selected here. So now all these data types are ready and all my fields are ready in order to store the data inside it. Now go to my record, just refresh the screen. All these fields are visible to me. See, right? All these fields are visible to me, right? Now, see here, employee email, I want to select here some abc@gmail.com. I'm writing here. Okay. So I want to write some about description. See here, it may be extended here. About. So I have given employee email. Now, if I want to select a gender, this is the pick list value where I have given male, female, and others. So I'm giving here male. So this is the multi-select value, right? What is the qualification you are having, right? So I have educationally qualified with the 10th, inter, and degree if I want to select. I'm going to select a PG. Right? Multiple select. Here only one value is going to, I'm going to select. Here multiple values I'm going to select. Now click on save. That's it. See here. So multiple values are displayed here. So under this pick list value, only one value is displayed here. Right? Like this, we are going to create the multiple fields under multiple data type, different data types. Got it? So in the next class, we are going to see about validation rules. Right? So in order to store the perfect data, right? In order to store the perfect data inside a Salesforce, right? How we are going to, like, in order to check the data whether it is correct or not. Okay. So this topic we are going to see in the next class, the validation rules. Okay. Keep following this channel for the latest updates. Thank you.